Power at a premium, 6 watches under $3,500 with great power reserves. Of the various ongoing trends in the watch world, ever-improving power reserves in mechanical timepieces are among the most practical. With collectors often owning a variety of pieces they like to change in and out on a daily basis, owning a mechanical timepiece that's still running after it's been put down for a few days is a luxury that many appreciate. For a long time, exceptional power reserves were frequently reserved only for watches within the mid to high range of manufacturing and pricing, but in the past few years especially, that is beginning to change. There are now plenty of watches in the sub-$3,500 price category available with 3-day or better reserves. We put together a list of 6 of these pieces, which includes offerings from Baum and Messier, Christopher Ward, Certina, Hamilton, Tissot, and Oris. Certina is a brand best known by most for its popular dive watch, the Certina DSPH 200M, which we recently went hands-on with last month, and which you can read more about here. In addition to the popular diver, however, the brand also has some hidden gems in its catalogue, one being the ATR Power Reserve-equipped Certina DS1. The DS1 is available in a number of different colorways, in all steel or two-tone cases, as well as silver, black, grey, and blue accented dials. All of them share the same movement, the 3-day plus Powermatic 80. The automatic mechanism is derived from a base ETA 2824-2, which by slowing down its frequency to 21,600 VPH from the standard 28,800 provides the movement an almost doubled reserve, at 80 hours. Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 Silicium. Certina's Swatch Group sister brand, Tissot, uses its own application of the Powermatic 80 movement in the Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 Silicium, the first in Tissot's extensive collection to use that movement. It was actually through the initial news of this Tissot watch that we learned the Powermatic 80 caliber not only has a reduced frequency, but also makes use of various silicon parts, including for its spring barrel which, according to the brand, results in more efficient operation without a major sacrifice to the ultimate timekeeping ability of the watch. Like the DS1, the Gentleman Powermatic 80 Silicium is available in an array of dial colors and case materials, though it is the steel, blue dial model and two-tone cream dial edition that seem to most frequently catch the eyes of collectors. Pricing begins at $775 for steel models on leather straps, and rises up to $1,495 for two-tone examples on metal bracelets. Hamilton Jazzmaster Power Reserve Auto. The final Swatch Group watch we have on our list is the Hamilton Jazzmaster Power Reserve Auto, which like the previous 2 watches also features a 3-day plus power reserve, aka 80 hours, though in this instance accomplished via the Hamilton Caliber H13. Like the previous 2 models, the Jazzmaster is a relatively classical-looking timepiece, though with some additional features accounting for its higher price tag. Among these, we find a number of new dial colors including sunray silver, black, creme, and blue, all with a power reserve indicator on the dial in addition to the date window. While not confirmed by information from the brands, it has been speculated the H13 automatic movement inside the Jazzmaster is a Hamilton modified Powermatic 80, itself, as mentioned, derived from the ETA 2824-2, especially because Hamilton also falls under the Swatch Group umbrella. Nonetheless, with classic looks, an ATR reserve, and a price point just topping $1,000, the Hamilton watch can surely draw attention to itself in its own right. Christopher Ward C65 Trident Diver SH21 Limited Edition. British watchmaker Christopher Ward might not be the brand you think of first when it comes to timepieces with great power reserves, but the brand's in-house caliber SH21 movement with its 120-hour power reserve and COSC specification timekeeping ability is nothing to scoff at. Our choice for this list is the C65 Trident Diver SH21 Limited Edition, which is a luxurious take on the brand's signature C65 Trident Diver design, and one highly limited to only 150 pieces. Equipped with a 5-day power reserve, chronometer certification, 150-meter water resistance, and a solid vintage-inspired design, all in a 41mm steel case and a blue dial. There is a lot to like about the model. Baum and Messier Clifton Baumatic. The Baum and Messier Clifton Baumatic was much discussed upon its release, and for good reason. With a COSC chronometer certification, a 5-day power reserve, magnetic protection, extended service intervals, and a very classical design, the watch has had a lot to offer since its initial introduction in 2018 and subsequent expansion in 2019. Pricing for the standard Clifton Baumatic, that is, a time and date model, begins at $2,990 for either a degrade blue, degrade grey, or silver dial on a leather strap, and climbing slightly to $3,190 if you prefer it on a 5-link metal bracelet. Depending on the case material and additional complications, prices on Baumatic models range up to $12,200. Baum and Messier offers a number of models for purchase now directly through its online store. Oris Acquis Date Caliber 400. If the previous models each generated discussion upon their releases, then Oris' unveiling of its Caliber 400 movement, and shortly thereafter the new Acquis Date models that contained it, sparked serious conversation throughout the watch community. Not only was Caliber 400 the first self-winding in-house movement produced by Oris, but the movement, and thus the new watch that contains it, come equipped with a 5-day power reserve, serious anti-magnetic properties, a 10-year warranty, and an astonishing 10-year service suggestion. All of this came together with the already widely praised design of the Acquis Date and its 300-meter water resistance, culminating in a high-value proposition that is likely to find its way into the collections of collectors young and old.